Right, welcome back to some more Dark Souls, and we are back at long last at Firelink. Even though we still need to relight the fire. Also, our friend is here.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking, the gate, the old fortress, was that your doing?
So he's asking if we opened Sen's Fortress, which is where we first found him. Yes?
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Miracle emit force.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Sure you are. Can't even get through a door with a few guards in it.
There you are. I'll be heading down, but there's nothing.
Okay, well, he's heading down below. We may run into him at some point. Who knows? You'll also notice the crestfallen friend is gone. We'll get to that shortly. Let's return the Firekeeper's soul. Return the Firekeeper's soul to its owner.
Thank you. I'm Anastasia of Astoria. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
So I think the idea is that before it said that she couldn't talk, and I think the crestfallen mentioned her tongue being cut out or something or other. But because Lord Trek killed her, and now we've restored her, her body has restored. Like when we die, we restore her at a bonfire. She has done the same thing. So now she has her tongue back, I guess. Reinforced Estus. Did we have two? No, just one.
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak. Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue, please, leave. I wish.
Okay, I guess that's all we're getting out of her. Right, next thing then is to speak to Framt, and I guess anybody else that's still around. Wasn't Logan meant to come here? Big hat Logan? Ah, there he is.
Oh, hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, and he tells me that he has you to thank. Well, we are both in your debt now. Thank you, sincerely. He's just over there. Go along and have a chat.
Yes, I can see. He has a very big hat.
Oh, hello. And pray that you...
And back to whatever. We had like, I think, what's our intelligence at? So if we're at like 10 or 11, I think he would potentially say more to us and sell us miracles, but...
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward, with your head high.
So basically, piss off, you're not smart enough.
Hello there. Glad to see you alive.
And I'm guessing that's maybe it.
Hello.
Okay, well you two are just useless. And I'm not going to raise my intellect just for the sake of talking to them.
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe. As always, if you provide the materials, I can teach you pyromancy.
So he sells a bunch of fire stuff, we're not bothered there.
Pyromancy has a, well, rather primitive aspect.
I think we've heard all
It
this.
messes poorly with advanced culture, and pyromancers are considered rather unsavoury, which is fine, as I never got along with anybody anyway. So, For me,
Okay, bye. Before we speak to Framt, who else? You're still here, huh?
Oh, you again?
You vanished for a time, didn't you?
I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
Can you guys go down to the catacombs?
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so.
You want me to strike you down?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
No, I'm good. Thanks. Which reminds me, now that the bonfire is actually restored, we will get to Framt in a minute. We can potentially... Does this need rekindling? Did we not... Did I ever do that on this? I don't think I did I? Or did I? Did we ever kindle this bonfire? I don't remember. We can't quite level. Tune magic. So we've only got 2 slots. I don't know how many more levels I would need in attunement to get another slot. But what I could do is put on a Dear Departed Gwendolyn's Ring, which grants an additional attunement slot. Gives us a 3rd slot, which we could then try out Sunlight Blade. Can we use it on this sword? How does that even work? Do I need my miracle thingamabob in this hand to do that? So we found out it doesn't even work on this sword. What am I doing? Oh, no, looks like we can. There we go. And now we have a Sunlight Blade. So we'll just quickly check that spell, shall we? Sunlight Blade. Miracle wielded by Lord Gwyn's firstborn. Boosts right weapon with rays of sun. Power of sunlight manifested as lightning. Is very effective against dragons. When the eldest son was stripped of his deific status, whatever, he left his father's coffin. He left this on his father's coffin, perhaps as a final farewell. So that should make us do, well, make us do lightning damage, I guess. Which is the same as like the pine resin. I don't know how long this lasts though. Probably about as long as a pine resin would. And we can only do it once. Before a rest, I guess? Yeah, you only get one of them. So I don't know how good it's going to be. Obviously you're going to want to save that for a boss. Right. Let's talk to Framt. We did it! We got the Lord Vessel thingy. What you eating? Can I have some?
Heavens! You have done it! You have retrieved the Lord Vessel. After 1,000 years, it is you. It is really you.
What are we doing? Group of dots.
Forgive me. I really should calm down.
You're a little excited.
Let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
Oh Jesus, why? I never agreed to this. Oh, that was gross.
This is the firelink chamber. for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
But maybe I don't wanna. Look at your big stupid face. And your weird, like, mustache.
What is it? Place the Lord Vessel on the altar. No reason for pause at this point.
Okay. Place the Lord Vessel. Locked by some contraption. This is a weird door. We've just been carrying this thing around with us. How big it is. It's Nito's realm. That's Seath's, the Duke's archive. And that's down in the demon ruins below Spider Lady. We did it. Rest at Lord Vessel. So you're gonna offer souls to the Lord Vessel. No Lord souls to offer. Dope. Okay. Let's see what he has to say now, this big derpy. How long is this thing? It just goes on and on. I did it.
Very well. As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath, the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel. Are you ready? Then we shall return. Stay still for a moment.
Is there not an easier way to do this? I can just walk from the fire, you know, you don't have to... Okay, well... Thanks. I guess. Anything else to say?
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent? The beings who possess these souls have outlived their usefulness, or have chosen the path of the wicked. As the primordial serpent, I implore you to defeat them and claim their souls. Let there be no guilt. Let there be no vacillation.
Vacillation? What does that even mean?
The beings who possess these souls have outlived their...
Yeah, okay, well... Okay, bye then. So you can kind of see what our next objectives are then. Gotta get the Lord Souls, Nito, the Witch of Izalith, and Seath the Scaleless. One other guy to go talk to who we haven't spoken to for a while. Now that he's back here. Assuming I can get to him without dying. Come on down, douchebags. Pain in the ass. Why do you have to be in such an awkward spot? Why can't you just be by the bonfire like everybody else? I never came over here to get this. Finger sacrifice.
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh?
Haha. Yeah, great. You idiot. So let's see what this guy... Oh, he's got the master key now. Opens any basic lock. Didn't know you could actually buy that. So I mentioned before that he sells boss armor, which you can now see that he has. He has the Iron Golem armor from Zen's Fortress, which I can imagine is quite heavy. Smo's helm and armor, so he can be a big fatty. Gwendolyn's armor, and that is it at the minute. So I guess it's based on the souls that you have, because we killed Ornstein first, and then when we killed Smo, we got his soul. That's why Ornstein's armor's not in here. So I assume if we played the game again, we'd have to do it the other way round and kill Ornstein last to get his armor, which, to be fair, looks probably the better of the two. That is it for now. There will be more armors in here by the time we've finished, I imagine. I'm not going to obviously spend a fortune on these armors that I won't be wearing.
Well, that is a shame then. But no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us. Someday. Sometime.
Mm-hmm. Anything else to actually say?
I didn't expect him. I'm afraid I don't see it.
Okay, well. It's great talking with you. Thanks for potentially getting me killed getting over here. Still got to get back. And the jumping in this game is a nightmare. Right, so that brings us to then, what are we doing today? We have a number of options, and I've kind of planned out the order I'm going to try and do them in. I'm hoping that this episode will actually be a lot shorter than the last few. So we're going to go to the Asylum. We're going to return to where we started, because there is a few items there we need before we can do certain things. And it's not obviously a big area. There is one boss there for us to deal with. Hopefully we're prepared to deal with now. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, if I'm honest. He'll probably kill me. But that's fine. And then that will be it for today. So let's make our way back up here. So you can't get back to the Asylum until... Did we ever get the thing on the roof? Yes, we did. Once you fix this lift, which you do in the parish. That was like the third episode, I think. Then you can obviously get back up here and curl up like a ball. So you could come here pretty quick from getting to Firelink if you so wished and go back, but it is a bit dangerous. There are some Black Knights there, torched hollows, which are a nightmare, as we've seen. But there's a few items we need to get. One to gain access to a certain area, and one to deal with bosses in certain environments. And maybe if we're lucky, some Black Knight weapons, like the sword, would be nice. I think they're both sword Black Knights. Hello there. Ow. Thanks, Crow. Not sure why you have two nests in two different areas. We won't question how that all works. Oh, I also need to have a word with the little crows as well. But we'll do that on the way out, I guess. Now, see how much damage they still do. Right, we'll leave the boss till kind of the end, I guess. Well, we'll do this top area first, then before we head back down, we'll go and deal with the boss, because he's under here, under this floor, which will cave in if we walk over it. But we want to clear the area first. Let's head this way. So this is obviously where we fought the Asylum demon in the first episode, who jumped down from above, and surprisingly didn't fall and break the floor, but we won't question that. Okay, we don't have enough to level, so... And now, this is where we got our shield. Remember that shield? Do we even still have that on us? No, I don't think we do we? The little... Was it called an eagle crest shield or whatever it was? We didn't use it for very long. And then up here was our weapon, which we also didn't really use very long. And now we have this chap, who's a bit awkward because he's in a tight-ass corridor, so getting behind him is just a nightmare. Because obviously you got a backstab farm. What damage do we do? Come on, that was his back. That shield one is the worst because it just kills your stamina. So slow. Jesus Christ. Just let me backstab you. There you go. Pain in the ass. Red Titanite chunk. No sword though. God damn it. Okay. So that's one task done. This is where our original weapon was off that corpse. And there's a guy here trying to pling us with arrows. And there is our friend who gave us Arestus, who told us our mission and freed us from the prison. He's now, as he mentioned, gone a bit crazy, gone hollow, and wants to murder us. Which he said he didn't want to do. And yet here we are. And he's a bit of a badass. He could potentially murder me. He's obviously wearing the armour we were wearing, that we found in the garden. Sorry. Rest in peace. And we get his crest shield, which I mentioned is very similar to the one that we were using, the dragon crest shield. Can't see it in this light, but poster boy shield. I think it's just better for like general like magic defense. So yeah, that's got better fire defense, but that one's got less magic. So I guess we could use this if we were fighting magic related stuff, or just stick with the Silver Knight one for now. So up there, that item you can see there is the item that we need, one of anyway. That is our ring. That allows us to walk on or walk through terrain that's like water. Oh fuck, I forget that thing comes back every time. Who spent the time to roll it back up this staircase? I guess this guy. I guess it's implied that it's this guy pushing it down, but pain in the ass. Come on then. You guys are still just hanging out here, huh? Then obviously this is where we dropped off to kill the Asylum demon. And then in here, for some reason, now there's two of these guys. There was only one, the guy on the right last time, but now there's another guy. Where the other guy came from, I don't know. Maybe they recruited one of the hollows from the cell area. Who knows? So this is a spear idiot who likes to just stun with his shield up forever. But now we have the key for this door, which we got like ages ago. You can get it as soon as you can get the lift working, because you just roll off the lift and climb up and jump on the roof, and you can get it. So you can come get this ring pretty quick if you wanted to. Rusted iron ring. If I unequip this, do I lose that enchantment? I'll take this one off for now then, just so I can look at this. Improves balance on poor footing. This iron ring was used to shackle the guilty. It is terribly rusted and faintly stained with blood. Those who find this strange ring to their liking will be pleased to find it easier to gain footing on poor ground such as swamps. Don't know why, but okay. We don't need that right now, we'll need it for like a certain boss. I assume it would help us out in the tar pits down in Sen's Fortress, where those stupid Titanite demons are. I don't know if that's the case, I've never tried it down there, but it'll also work down in the Darkroot Garden Basin, where the Hydra is, which is what we'll need it for, if we wish to go kill that, which we will need to. Right. That is that one objective done. The next and last couple, I guess, is to go get an item from our cell. But we could go down the way we came up originally. Or we could go down through the boss arena. And since we need to kind of kill him, I guess we'll go do that. I want to kill these guys because they will just drop down and interfere. There's even a guy, one of the guys up there that can drop down and interfere as well. Right, so this guy's an Asylum demon, but he's got some different moves and they're kind of annoying and hard to avoid. And you kind of, for God's sake, disadvantage because you have to drop down, which does damage. Should land. Is the guy above me I'm worried about? Is he going to drop down? Here he comes. Hello. Now you can, I've learned in recent days, that if you can drop down and then roll to a certain corner, like this corner over here, you can hide before he even sees you. Well, let's see if that works. Here we go. Not the fastest roller. Stray demon. Alright, I want to test out my lightning. Oh, it's not on that slide anymore, is it? It's over here. That's going to be confusing, but if I want to put my weapon thing on... Oh, Jesus. Should have probably healed first. And then maybe put the weapon buff on first. Because he can just like hit anywhere in the friggin' arena. It's annoying as hell. Okay, let's try that again. For some reason, someone spent the time to fix the floor. So we can fall through it again. I assume if I just drop down, the other guy won't come from up there. Yeah, I'm starting on like half health because of the fall. Right, let's try this then. I'll wait for him to start coming back. No, wrong button. Of course it hit the pillar. Well, I clicked for my shield, but it didn't switch, so... Good. Okay, one lightning spear. And then we have to run in and deal with him with the sword, I think. It's throwing me off having it on the other hand because I've not done it up to this point. So I guess that's the only way you can do it, to put a thing on your weapon. Why did you have to hit me? Eh, it doesn't matter, we're gonna have to heal anyway. No, roll! Come on! You dumbass. No, fuck's sake. Okay, now we go in. And still get hit, even though I had my shield up, so fuck me, I guess. See, this move is the bullshit, because it's a big AoE. I've not had a chance to even hit him with his sword yet. Buff will be off by the time. See if we can get a two-handed in. Damage is pretty good. Yeah, do that move. That's everyone's favourite move. Uh-oh, not this though. He likes doing this one, doesn't he? It's fine by me. Oh, my buff's gone. And I bounced off him and missed completely. Now I can't see what's going on. Okay, he's doing that, that's fine. Fantastic. Still got hit there for some reason. And good night. Titanite slab. Very rare items. They're like the biggest upgrade material you can get, I think. Whew. Right, now we've got to get out of here. It's since we can't go back the way we came, use this ladder. Which then leads through this hole here. Takes us back to the original corridor. This is where we first started, but now there's a Dark Knight guarding our cell. That's going to throw me off each time. Yeah, there's no way I can lock onto him and get a lightning bolt on him before he can see me. Hello! Goodbye. Damn it. Still no sword. Not that I would use it, because I'm liking this sword, so... And here we are, back in our cell. And I assume the corpse that is here is the same one that the key was on, because the corpse was on the floor when he threw it down from the window that we can just see. What is that up there? Is like a plant up there or something? I don't know. So obviously he threw the corpse down, the key was on it, we picked it up. Because couldn't just throw the key down for some reason. But now this corpse is here, and it has a peculiar doll on it. So whether or not someone's come here and put it on there, or it was always on there, we didn't know. Who knows? But now we have a peculiar doll. A strange doll with a strange dress. There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. Well, I guess that means we're heading to the painted world next then. And you notice when we first left this place there was a lot of hollows in here that were just kind of like minding their own business, clutching their heads on whatever else they were doing. They're not here anymore. So I assume that they kind of came to their senses and then decided to be the torch hollows that are upstairs. Or the guys that are in the original boss arena. So there was a guy in here in the water as well, just having a bath. He's gone now. But that is it. We need to go do the crow stuff. Get some upgrade material. Potentially upgrade this sword again. Should we level up as well? What should I do? Dex? Get the sword a bit better? Sure. Lovely. Yes, yes. Oh, the hole we made, huh? It's amazing that the Asylum demon didn't do that when he fell down originally. That would have been quite funny if someone would like program that in, or there's like a random chance, that really small chance that he could do that and just fall straight down there and die. Yeah, you can piss off with that move. I should get them all in here and just kick them all down there. Let's get you. Let's put you down this hole. Come on. I mean, technically, you could just make his way back, because he can climb the ladder and then come back around again. Come on. You okay? Yeah, you're good. Can you work out how to get out of there? Don't mind the corpse that you're just flinging around. How the fuck do I get out of here, man? What the fuck? How about this way? There you go. Oh, he's going, look. He's making his way to the ladder. You go, buddy. I'll tell you what, if you can get back to me before I kill your friends and get out of here, you're entitled to come get me. Now. Right, crows then before we leave. Let's get some twinkling titanites. Read message. Amazing chest ahead. No. No. Right, let me think what it is we'd give them. I did have a list up, but I don't have that list on me anymore. I know you can give them this for something. Drop. I think they only take one of each thing, but I'll drop all of them, see what happens. Now, you can't hear them at the minute, but we have to relog. It's a very weird system that makes you relog to get this to work. Or maybe go sit at a bonfire also works.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
Okay. Purging Stone 2. So that cures Curse. Basilisks can do. They took all of my red eye orbs, but didn't actually give me the equivalent in the Purging Stones. Because you only have to give them one to get that. 2 Purging Stones. Okay, let's just drop one of these then. I think I have to reload again.
You, give me.
Yeah, I'm giving you. Twinkling Titanite. Right, I'll do this with the rest of the items I can do it with, and get everything we can. I'll show off anything that's of interest, and then we will head back to Firelink, and probably wrap this episode up.
You, give me.
Right, that is it. So, we just, for some reason, traded... Let me actually just get off this area because it's horrible and will kill me. I have traded... Oh look, the guy made it back. Hey buddy, well done. Should have stayed down there, really. So yes, I've traded everything I can. I just traded the sack that we got off the butchers in the depths. And somehow, for some reason, that gets you this. Which is the Demon's Great Hammer. Which is the Asylum Demon's weapon. So the very first Asylum Demon that we fought, the first boss, it's his weapon. Now, the only other way of getting it is if you can kill him the first time you run into him, because normally you would run down and through the door because you don't have any weapons at that point. So you can either punch him to death with your fist or with your crappy broken sword, or if you pick black fire bombs as your starting item, you can use those to kill him, and then he will drop this. Or you can trade the sack for it, and for some reason the crows give it you. I guess they collected it after he died? Who knows? But we have it now, and I traded everything else that I pretty much had for a bunch of things I'll probably never use. I could hand over the Pyromancy Flame to get a red Titanite chunk. There's some things we don't have, like the Prism Stones. We don't have one of those to get a Demon Titanite. The Skull Lantern I could trade in, but we're going to need that, which would get us a Ring of Fog, which just, I think, masks your presence, makes you like invisible-esque, to a degree anyway. There's a soul that we don't have yet, a boss soul, which will get us a certain magic spell, which I don't think we'll be using. We can give a Sunlight Medal for a white Titanite chunk, but again I don't think we need it, so I won't bother. And there's a few other things, but we don't have the items to trade. But that is it for the most part. We've got a bunch of Twinkling Titanite, so I can probably head back and upgrade the sword at least once more. Maybe what I'll do between now and next time then is go farm. I say farm, I've got loads of souls, but go back to the giant blacksmith on Alondo, because he sells Twinkling Titanites for like 8,000 a pop, and get this sword fully upgraded before we venture off into more dangerous areas. So my plan next time was to go into the Painted World. It's kind of why we came here first, to get that doll, so we could go there. But a part of me is thinking, why is it so dark? Jesus. Part of me is thinking I should go down into the Tomb of the Giants, which is a horrible, horrible area. But I kind of want to complete our set and get the Paladin armor sooner rather than later, because by the time we get it, the game's going to be almost over. I mean, that's not going to be true, but you know what I mean? I just want to kind of get it earlier on. I'm hoping it's not going to be too heavy and completely make us a big fatty and roll really slow. But we shall see. So we may head down into the catacombs again and down into the Tomb of Giants, which should be a laugh. But I will go upgrade this sword before next time. Anything else I need to do? Not really. That's that little side activity done. I mean, I'll think about it. We'll see. Probably the Tomb of the Giants, just to get it out of the way and go get our armor and shield. But yeah, I think that is it for now. Hopefully this one was a bit shorter to try and make up for the couple of long ones we've had. But until next time, praise that motherfucking sun.